why is this important? What we're going to talk about, and kind of an underlying idea of these case study articles, is the idea of regional interdependence. So what that term means is we can have pain and injury in one region of the body that is maybe not necessarily caused, but has factors that exist outside of that region. So a classic example of this would be shoulder pain, where we don't just need to work on the painful tissue of that shoulder, or maybe even just shoulder strength or shoulder range of motion, but we also need to look at the thoracic spine. A lot of times, if people are missing thoracic spine or that mid-back spine extension or rotation, we can put excessive pressure on the shoulder to do motions that are like overhead. Imagine if you're hunched forward and you're trying to carry a heavy weight over your head. If you're hunched forward, you can't carry that heavy weight with your arms out in front of you. So if you raise your arms while you're hunched over, your arms are going to be your hands are going to be in front of your toes. This is going to bring your center of gravity forward. You'll never be able to hold the heavy weight in that position for very long. So if we're going to do things like a shoulder press, whatever we're doing overhead, we are going to, even if we're hunched over, we're going to ask our shoulders to get over top, or our hands to get over top our center of mass to help balance that weight. If we're hunched over, then we're going to have to get extra shoulder flexion to get there. Now we're putting excessive stress on that shoulder to do something because we are missing thoracic spine or mid-back extension. So if we are putting extra stress on our shoulders for different reasons, like thoracic spine, then the idea of regional interdependence kind of exists. We need to address that thoracic spine if we're going to create long-term solutions to that shoulder pain. Now, why is this important for Tiger? Classically kind of defined by his low back pain. What you're going to find out is Tiger's had extensive work done to his left knee, his left ankle, a little bit on his right knee and his right ankle, and some stuff going on at his shoulder and wrist. But what you're going to find is intense amounts of damage and injury to that left knee, especially starting here with the first surgery on that left knee. Now, the surgery wasn't for an injury necessarily, but again, it is going under the knife, creating trauma in that knee, and what sort of rehab process had to take place that maybe didn't take place to get back to 100%. What I'm saying is there may be a connection between Tiger's extensive injuries around the low back, but not including the low back, that eventually led to the onslaught of low back pain and low back surgeries that had to take place later.